Wilsonia to the world beyond. This is where the story of inspiration, success starts. So, a very warm welcome to this special edition podcast. I am Askia Hassan, a student of class 11, and today I'll be one of your hosts.
And I am Mohammed Saad, also from class 11, and your co-host for this session. Today, we are delighted to welcome our distinguished guest, an alumnus of Wilsonia College, Mr. Pratik Agarwal, from the batch of 2006, who is presently serving as a captain in the Merchant Navy.
So, we extend a heartfelt gratitude to you for joining us today. It's indeed a privilege to have you here with us.
Thank you very much. I am extremely proud to come here and delighted to have the invite from your side. Thank you.
Yes, sir. Could you kindly share with us your journey after graduating from Wilsonia and what obstacles do you face?
When we start about just after passing from this Wilsonia, after my class 12th, I did my pass in 2006. That time, if you see, there was a lot of craze for most of the people wanted to do the BTech and do the engineering. However, I was of another opinion. I didn't wanted to go into the same line where everybody was going. So my intention was to do something different, which led me to the exposure of this new field. Which when I gone through the newspapers, in those times it was the internet connectivity was not that great, and we were not so much aware of other options. Everybody used to talk only about engineering, doctor. So everybody was focused there. But again, I was not that studious to go on that field. Plus, I didn't have interest to go to the engineering side. So I explored other options, and I realized this is one option because geography for me has always been my favorite subject till 10th. So I chose this. But again, it also has a lot of different options which you need to understand, and you need to choose the right one for you and for your career. So I was lucky in that sense, and I got a correct guidance and a correct opportunity to proceed further.
That's truly an amazing journey. So, as you mentioned that at that time in 2006, all the students and everyone was just talking about doctor engineering. So, at present time, are there any opportunities in this career?
There are a lot of opportunities. However, when I went in 2006, there were not many people willing to go. Plus, they were not exposure to go into this field. However, now with so much of a social media presence and everywhere, and people making like how you are making podcasts and a lot of reels and even the videos, studio videos. So many people have started taking this as an option. Right now, there is a lot of young children who are proceeding in this field. But again, when in any profession, if there are a lot of people going the same way, then again, there's a time where the saturation will come. And I would not say it has come it yet, but again, it will come eventually. So again, my point is that if anybody wants to join this career, first of all, they should be having an interest to do this, rather than my friend has gone, I have to go, my senior has gone, I have to go. That should not be the focus. If you have interest, yes, this is a different profession, different life, which people staying here on land will not understand until they feel it. So my suggestion to every aspirant who wants to join this field or thinking to join is, first they should be sure about what they are doing, not in anybody's pressure. Even their parents or their mentors or their teachers, there should not be any pressure, because there the pressure is different. And this pressure you can cope up, but not that pressure if you are not mentally strong. So you need to be very strong mentally to proceed in this profession.
So, as we know, every successful journey begins with a motivation. So, what inspired you to join your career option in Merchant Navy?
As I told you before, I didn't had any intention or any specific this thing. When I was exploring other opportunities rather than this was something which got my attention, and I was like, this is something which I should try. And because again, I had a interest in this traveling plus geography, knowing the world. So I thought this would be a better option for me. again, you learn as you progress. You don't know anything from a start, so you need to first take first step forward. Then you get to know there will be a lot of hurdles. Same, everybody faced, but again, it is just a part of life. In every profession or any career you choose, there will be some hard truths you will realize when you enter.
So, as the leader in the Captain Merchant Navy, you are the captain. So, I just wanted to know what are your particular duties and responsibilities on the board when you are on the voyage or it's there on or on the land?
So on land, as of I will first start with a few basic things. Merchant Navy being it's a private job. It's not a, first people have to understand that it is nothing related to government. People confuse it with Indian Navy. So Indian Navy and Merchant Navy are two different aspects which people should understand. This is more of a commercial navy, commercial shipping. It works mostly into the logistics sectors. So I being a captain, I am presently sailing on all the oil tankers. I have been sailing throughout my journey of last 18 years of experience at sea. I have sailed only on oil tankers and chemical tankers. So we carry oil, refined and crude oil from one country to another or one place to another, not necessary from definite fixed countries. Being in this role, my role is more of a manager. I am managing the entire ship. However, I am responsible for everybody's action. So if you go deep into it, it's like any action, if anybody makes a mistake, the captain is answerable. So, and I am the one point contact from the land or the shore, I would say, in our terms, shore to ship. So I am the one point contact. Every communication goes through me. Company contacts me for any information and I need to provide them all the information, what is happening and what is the progress. However, maintaining the biggest part of my job is maintaining the safety and security of the ship.
Along with challenges come opportunities. So, what suggestions or advice would you like to give to the students who are aspiring to join Merchant Navy in future?
Now, with regards to this question, I would like to discuss and make people aware. There are two fields in Merchant Navy. On ship, there are two fields. One is the deck side, other one is the engine side. Deck is where the officers are there. They are more of in charge of the operational part and the commercial part of it. The second part is the engineering, which is equivalent. It's a teamwork. But engineering part is the one who takes care of all the machineries, because there are a lot of machineries on ship which needs to be taken care of. A regular maintenance needs to be done. So people have to make sure and understand their interest. Do they have interest in navigation, that is navigating a ship from one place to another, or they have an interest in the machinery? Because both parts are equal. No, nothing can go single-handed. We both have to work in a team. Either it can be officer or engineer. The ranks are same. Everything remains same. Also, there is another option, that is a crew section, where the crew works for other it's mostly taken by the people who are not much educated, or sometimes I have found people who are too much educated but took a wrong step and there was nobody to guide them, which they took the wrong step and now they are stuck in the same thing which they could have done better.
So, as you mentioned, the guidance. Guidance plays a very important role in each and every field. So, what do you want to spread a message if a student, take a student, like we are just taking an example, if a student passed out its 12th, completed all the schooling and scored a good percentage in class 12. So, what's the next step he or she can take to join this career?
Again, as I told you, there are two fields to it. So now I will discuss my field. I have passed out from 12th from here, and directly there is the option. Now I will talk about present scenario rather than my old scenarios. Present scenarios, there is we have a special Indian Maritime University. You can give an exam for it. It has a exam name is IMU CET, like same other engineering exams. It's a common entrance test, basis which you get placement to a institute. You get admission to an institute. You can give it directly after 12th and directly enter the college. It's a 1-year college, which after 1 year you get a diploma in nautical science. Okay, and after that you need to go for a 18 months onboard training, where you learn the practical shipboard operations. under the guidance of and you are actually on the scene. You learn it practically while learning, and you are actually doing some tasks. That after 18 months of this, you get an advanced diploma, and after that you need to give a exam which is taken by the Shipping Ministry of India. The Indian government takes the exam. It's a process is there, and after clearing that exams, you get a license from Indian government which is called COC, Certificate of Competency. It remains the same for the officers, it remains for the engineers, but only the field is different. One is the nautical field, other one is engineering field. And once you clear that, then you can directly join as an officer. And the degree, after giving this exam, the combined degree, you get a BSc in nautical science. In case of this, in case of engineering, you have to do either BTech mechanical or a marine engineering, whichever suits you.
So I have heard a word on the internet, calentros, which describes hallucinations experiences by the sailors. So do you have any experience of that?
I am not very familiar of this term or this phenomenon. I have never heard anybody else talking to me about this thing. But again, as I told you before, this profession, this job profile is totally different. It's not like a normal routine land jobs which we do 9 to 5. It requires a different mental strength. You are away from your house. You are in a different atmosphere with a different working conditions. There might be some cases when the people have not been mentally strong enough. This is just my understanding. However, this word which you use or hallucinations, what you're talking about, I have never experienced it, never heard anybody talking to me. But I'm not saying that this might not be the case. If it's there on the documented, there might be some cases. But again, in my understanding, it brings onto your mental strength, where how strong mentally you are.
इससे मुझे एक शेर याद आ गया, शदीद प्यास थी फिर भी छुआ ना पानी को, शदीद प्यास थी फिर भी छुआ ना पानी को, मैं देखता रह गया दरिया तेरी रवानी को.
आपने ये शेर बहुत अच्छा हो गया. इससे मेरे को अपना टाइम याद आ गया, जब भी आप फर्स्ट टाइम स्पेशली तो आप लाइफ का फर्स्ट शिप ज्वाइन करते हो, वो एक अलग एक्सपीरियंस होता है. आपको कुछ नहीं पता होता है आप कहाँ जा रहे हो, क्या करने जा रहे हो, क्यों, मतलब पता है क्यों जा रहे हो, ट्रेनिंग के लिए जा रहे हो, बट एग्जैक्टली क्या इनकाउंटर करने वाले हो, व्हाट विल बी योर फीलिंग्स, व्हाट प्रोसेस यू आर गोइंग थ्रू, वो कुछ पता नहीं होता है. तो वो भी एक चीज़, यू गो बैक टू आपके शेयर से मैं इतना पीछे पहुंच गया. 2007 आई जॉइंड माई फर्स्ट शिप. आई वॉज 18 years old that time.
So, sir, मुझे बस ये जानना है कि when you were there, as you mentioned, the first, when you were 18, so you took your first ship. So, on that day, the morning, what was your feeling that you knew that you have to sail a ship? You will be on the boat. What were your main, as we talk to our inner self, so what was your feelings about that?
Feelings, I would say बहुत डरा हुआ था, घबराया हुआ था. Especially for me, that was two things together. I took my first ever flight. I joined my first ship from Dubai. So that was my first ever flight. I would say domestic or international पहली flight थी, मैं पहली बार बैठा. That was first initial jitters. Flight का एक अलग खुशी भी थी कि हम लाइफ में पहली बार फ्लाइट में बैठने जा रहे हैं, फिर हम इंडिया के बाहर जा रहे हैं फर्स्ट टाइम. सो बहुत सारी चीज़ें थी. उसके बाद एक अलग से डर था कि हम शिप पे पहुंचने वाले हैं, वहाँ पे क्या होगा, कैसे लोग मिलेंगे, नए लोग, वो मुझे कैसे ट्रीट करेंगे. बट एक खुशी भी थी कि हम कुछ नया करने जा रहे हैं. सो एंड अगेन फर्स्ट टाइम मैं घर से इतनी दूर कॉलेज में रहा 1 साल, बट कॉलेज और ये बिल्कुल अलग हो जाता है. तो एक वो भी था कि वहाँ से कांटेक्ट कैसे होगा. उस समय बहुत चीज़ें, कम्युनिकेशन वॉज नॉट दैट एफिशिएंट व्हाट राइट नाउ इज. द टेक्नोलॉजी इज़ नॉट दैट गुड, was not that good that time, but right now it's amazing. So that was also one factor कि मैं कैसा होगा, खाना कैसा होगा, लोग कैसे मिलेंगे, मुझे कैसे ट्रीट करेंगे, मैं कुछ गलती तो नहीं कर दूंगा, मुझे निकाल तो नहीं देंगे. तो डर बहुत था, खुशी भी थी, एक्साइटमेंट भी थी. मतलब it was a mixed emotions, I would say.
Yes, sir. So, is there any proud moment in your journey, like when you became a captain? Do you feel proud in front of your family and all?
There will be many proud moments, I would say, because from my house, I am the first one to go out of my city, I would say. for something to study also. So that was the first big thing. I was the first one to go out of India, first one to take a flight at the age of 18. A lot of proud moments. Again, I cannot. I am of a opinion that you should cherish small moments rather than waiting for a big one. And there has been plenty of those in my career, especially in my professional journey. However, there is one time when I cleared my exams for my captain, when the inspector or surveyor said you are passed, the feeling, the emotions caught up. There were tears in my eyes. Okay, oh, this has actually happened. Huh? So that was one of the thing which I can remember at the instant. But again, there are very lot of, and of course I cleared my exams back in 2017 for captain. However, I got my first command in 2023. Okay, so even if you have a license of a captain, it's not necessary you have become a captain. It's I got at a very early age, I cleared my exams. So the companies, they prefer having more experience under your belt rather before making you the captain. So, or rather I would say in our language, a master mariner. So captain is a title, the rank is called as a master mariner. Okay, so that command I got in 2023, that was another proud moment, which of course, because it 2017 you cleared your exams and after 6 years you got your command, so that is one again achievement.
That's a long period.
Yeah, it's a long period, and then you get that finally, it's an achievement.
That's truly inspiring. So I think we felt very nice to meet you. And so if you had a chance to meet this teacher, like who was your class teacher at that time in 2006, like the last year?
Honestly speaking, I really don't remember now.
Oh my god.
I would not lie, I would not say anything,
Yes.
But again, there are few teachers which I remember always. First, everybody in my time remember Ma'am Sen. She like you cannot forget. It's like unforgettable. And Ma'am has been very good in everything, in discipline, in teaching us things, even small things. Then Ma'am Sunita Bhatnagar was there that time. Then Ma'am Jyotika, she has been like, when I joined school, I joined Wilsonia in class 3rd. I have been studying from Ma'am Jyotika since then. Okay, class 3rd or 4th, Ma'am was there. Then there were many teachers. Of course, our principal, Ma'am Santaram. It was when she used to speak over the mic, it was a different assembly. We used to, wait for the assembly. The assembly part was my favorite part. Again, but you will not believe, when I was in class 12, I was very, short in height. So I used to stand in the first 2-3, this thing. And we used to have assembly just in the lawn. And when she used to come onto the mic, took the mic and she used to speak, your eyes used to be, glued. And you used to try to understand half of the things, because she used to speak so good English, half of the things used to, you can't understand also. So those were the days, different days. Sir Rajiv, however, I am a science student, I have not interacted with him much in the class, but outside the class, in every official activities or anything, he was always there.
With that, we bring this special edition to an end. And till next time, like, share and subscribe.
And let your light shine.